Hi, my name is Per. In this tutorial you'll learn how to make a mobile web app. If you wonder what that is, let's have a look at my tablet that I have here. And if we zoom a little bit in here, you can see that I have Multimusen. That's my website, and it's an app. And if I click the icon with Multimusen, you can see it here. That didn't work that good. Here it is. Now the web app will start up, and here you see my website as a web app. Now to the left you see the thing that we're trying to create. You can see we have a web app, and you can also see that we have a menu towards the bottom. And you should know that the theme that I'm using here is just a standard WordPress 2023. If we click on it and remove this thing, that it's just a web page behaving like an app, but it has a bottom menu, and that's not a thing that's built into WordPress to have a button menu. So I'll teach you how to do this, how to create a web page where you have a menu towards the bottom. The page that you're looking at is just an ordinary WordPress page. So if you want to create a page like this and assign it as your front page, you can do it. So if you go to Pages and Add New, you can do it here or up here. Let's just create a page, and then for the fun of it, let's just call this one mobile front page, and then we will add a little bit of dummy content just so that we can see that the page works. So in this case I'll just add an image from my image library, and you see it here. You have a French bulldog. Here it is. And actually that's all I want to do with this page. So the thing we have to do now is actually to, let's have this one go away, is actually to create a template for this page so that it will show up as a mobile web page, and so that we can use it on all pages where we want to have this kind of experience. So if we go to the page, you see here to the left, or to the right, I mean, it says page, and here you can see that it will use a template. In this case we have a template called page, or side in Danish, as you see it here. I'm sorry for that, but we'll do that in English in a moment. But actually here you can go in and then you can say that I want to use this or that template according to your preferences. And that's what we'll do as soon as we have created a template for this page here. So we could click on Edit Template here. Now you see it. And now we are inside the template. You can see that we are on a template called side, but that's not really where we want to be. So if we go to the appearance and the new editor for the full site editing, then you can see all the templates we have here. And you should know I have installed the Gutenberg plugin, so if it doesn't look like this, you should just click on the blue button saying Add New. But if you have the Gutenberg plugin, then you can just add a new template here. And I think I'll add a custom template so that we get something that's completely blank that we can use. So in this case I'll call my template Mobile Web App. And create it. Here we are. You can see this one is pretty empty, isn't it? And actually, in order to use this template, it would be a nice thing to just have some content. So the first thing I'd like to add here in the blog is the content. So if we write, should be page post content. Okay, here it is. We just add this block called post content, and then we can save it. And now we actually have something where we can create content. Let's try to put this template to use. So if we go back to our pages, here it is, mobile front page, here it is, and edit. Now you can see that we have this mobile front page, and now we want to use a template so we can select our new one. Here it is, mobile web app and updates. Here we go. After a moment or two, it should be ready. And now we can see it in a new tab. Now you can see that it's just the image, but actually that's what we wanted to achieve. Now we have the content showing up. There's no header, there's no footer, there's just whatever we put in here. So that's actually nice if we want to have this one. Now here you have two choices. You can choose from edit the page. Here we could add more content if we wanted to, or you could simply go to the edit web page. So let's go there. That's our full site editor, and in this case I like to edit the one called mobile web app. Here it is, and I click on edit, and now we're inside it. You can see that the only thing we have here is the post content, which is nice, but I would really like to have a fixed menu at the bottom of my web page. Okay, this is a point where I want to say, if you like this video, please add a like. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, click the bell icon, and then you'll get a notification every time I publish something new here on my YouTube channel. Okay, now we are adding a standard WordPress menu. So if you go to the list view here, you can see that we added a navigation. And when we use that navigation, you can go in and say that, if you go to advanced here, we don't want this anchor, but here you can actually add a class. And here I defined a little bit of CSS. I called the class for mobnav, and if you add a class to your navigation, and you can do that to any block. So if you want to add a little bit of CSS to your code or to your WordPress, then it's easy to do so. But let's try to save this. And now it's saved. And we have the menu here. And then if we go to our CSS, just so that you can see it, go out here, go into custom CSS, and mobile navigation here. Here you see it, mobnav is the class. You can choose to hide overflow or not. In this case I commented it out because it might come in handy later on. But you can see that the position is fixed. Bottom 0 will place it to the bottom. The width is 100%. And just to make sure that the background color is actually black, I added this background color black. And now we can update it. And just to be sure, we can purge the caches so that we know that whatever WordPress had saved in its cache will be cleared. So now we should see the new stuff. And if we go to the front page now, you can see that here the menu is actually at the bottom. It's a standard WordPress menu. It's black, so you can't see through it. And if we say like this mobile view, then you can see it. Now there are certain settings that you can make in the menu. For instance, you can overrule the burger icon that will come up here. If you don't want it to work like this, if you want to read the words there, you can do it. And in order to do that, let's just take this one away here and say edit web page, because we want to go to the full site editor here. Then you go to the mobile web app, edits. We can go to the navigation, and then let's have a look at the looks here. In this case, it says that it should be allowed to wrap to multiple lines, which can be practical in some cases, and in other cases you don't want it to do like this. But there is a thing here called the overlay menu, and that's actually the burger menu. If you want a burger symbol, you can choose a better one here. Here you can choose whether the overlay menu should be off or always on. In this case, if we say off and save it, now we save, then we have changed the looks of the menu so that it will always appear as we see it below here, or I hope that is the case. So if we go out again, just to see what happened to our web page, now you can see that now you read the text however we want to see what it looks like, and it doesn't look good, but it will take a little bit of tweaking. Probably we should make our icon a little bit smaller, and then there would be room for the text here. I think we should do that, shouldn't we? So edit web page, templates, now you know the drill, I guess. Edit, we have it here. The site logo is far too large, so we'll make it very small. Let's see if we can see it. I hope that this is better at least. If not, you can change the size of the letters or something like that. But now we change the template, go out and go in here. Let's see what our website look like. Maybe better, I'm not sure. And now we can see that now we have this bottom menu. So now we actually achieved what we wanted to do. And I think this is a wise place to stop, because if it works, don't fix it.